Why, hello there, everybody. Happy Friday. Oh, shit, it was Femboy Friday today. I forgot to put on my different outfit, but whatever. We're still wearing the maid outfit, which is about close enough. But hello, everybody. How is everyone doing? Hope you're having a relatively good Friday. I am being tested by God. I did also take a very long nap. Mostly because, like, what the hell else am I gonna do with my, like, free time? I don't really have anything planned today. But I might be doing stuff tomorrow and Sunday, so who knows? Maybe I'll be accomplishing something with my time. But I hope everybody's doing relatively well, and I hope that you accomplish all that you mean to accomplish in this, the day of our Lord, right now. Day 55. It's day 56! Believe it or not, because I keep forgetting to change the text on this thing. But it is, in fact, day 56 of maid-o-thon, which means that we are moving on up in the world, fam. We're almost to the coveted day 69. After that, I think our goal is just to reach day 420, because, honestly, why the hell not? Bought jackfruit today. I don't know what jackfruit is, but neat. Lord, I have been summoned. Well, hello, DL. How are you doing this fine day of days? Forgot to remind you, like I said I would. Yeah, Lemon, this is clearly your fault, not mine, for forgetting to do the one thing I gotta do prior to stream. Except for, like, a few other things that I do have to do prior to stream. Like, I remembered my lights, I remembered, you know, the whole outfit, the ensemble. I didn't lose my choker like I did a stream or two ago. How much money am I making from this? It varies, roughly around 100 to however much people decide to give to me that stream, but usually around 100, which does remind me our goal for this evening is to reach $100 in donations, which I will be using to pay rent. But I don't know, if today's going to be a very generous day, if that's, you know, within our prerogative, I'm getting fucking just railed by my leasing company, because apparently we have an illegal pet here. So yeah, our goal is to make $350 so that they stop fucking so they leave us alone. Cast guaranteed toasted. You motherfucker. See the donate thing? Oh shit, I forgot to put that there. 1 second. That's the other thing I forgot to do. God damn it, we are really behind today. There we go. There's the little dono thing. Any amount helps. I'm trying to raise a total of 350. Not specifically right now, but I do need to get 350 so that you know, the fucking people don't kick us out of our home. This is what's going on. 56 days to be exact, Kenzie. And also Shadowzim, what's up? I expect to see this. What did you expect to see? Are you going to eat today? Probably. Hey, Faye, thanks for thank you for the $5. I appreciate it. We are now moving on up in the world. We are now $95 away from our goal. How does sharp water work? Oh, shape water work if you can't manipulation water that the... fuck are you talking about? Wish you the best of luck. That pet ice doesn't come for you. Yeah. Because I haven't heard about how long have I been gone. A very long time. It's day 56 of maid-o-thon. I think you've been around when we did the first one of these, but we've been kind of just doing this. Can't chat a ton? No worries. You tried Nuka-Cola Quantum Soda? I have not. I haven't had a reason to. I'm gonna quickly pop in to tell Hama that there's new major order in Helldivers 2. This major order is successfully extract 20 million times from... Fuck! Oh, wait. Extraction is like getting off the planet, so you have to complete 20 million Super Earth missions? How do you even... Why? Why would you ever want to do that? That's way... What do you even get out of that? Jay, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. It's a fucking weird ball type moment. I guess so. What's up, Adnan? How you doing? And Aiden's in. Favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card? Dark Magician Girl. I feel like that's kind of a basic answer, but Dark Magician Girl is a classic. Everybody loves Dark Magician Girl. User list and take a random guess who the name starts with an R. Major orders are full game community things. Oh, okay, that makes more sense then. Came from Hot Asian D&D content. Jesus Christ, where? I haven't even done that in literal like a year. So what's good, dude? Welcome in. You collectively getting 20 million ain't that hard. I mean, I guess, but still, that's a lot of extractions. And we managed to do at least 4 of them. Now I disappear. All right, you do that, Xylo. I appreciate you. You go do what you got to do. Anyway, for those of you here, our goal is to reach 100, anywhere between 100 and 350. Mostly because your boy really wants to pay that pet thing off. Because again, I really don't want to have to either find a new place to live or find even more. So donate to the stream if you feel so inclined. That was my big fucking news for the day that really put a dick in my soda or whatever the saying is. Let's leave it too much later. All right, bye. I would see the community getting it done within the hour. I don't know how many people are playing Helldivers 2. Had its heyday, it's probably a lot more. Hi, Nix. Welcome in. Don't anybody broke? Yeah, I figured. There are a lot of people in my audience who are just broke. I mostly rely on the same, like, 4 people usually, but, like, they're usually pretty generous when it comes to these things. But we'll see if it works out. If not, then I'll figure something out. I'll start selling my body on the internet like I always do. What's this pet? I can't have any pets, but still. They're a lovely little dog. Let me well, not little, but they are a dog, and I will show you what they look like. They're worth paying the amount for. Mostly because we're, like, so they're a dog that we, like, took in, essentially. This is not a good picture, but I just think it's a funny picture. It's literally, he looks like an alien. How's your day? Not good. Love dogs. Dogs are great. Mention a broke person, I'm here. Good work, theorist. I'm glad you're here. I wasn't referencing you specifically, but I just have a handful of those people in my audience, which is the way of things. There's also this image of, like, the dog and the cat. They're, like, hanging out on like, a couch. They're a cute little alien. Little freakazoid, little baby. It's hard to see, but they're hanging out on the thing. I will say, you know what? Anybody who donates to the dog fund, can have exclusive photos of said dog. Now we broke the entire summer since work season is over. R.I.P. dude. It's a little bit like a deer, actually. Kind of. I don't know. I've always liked the dogs with, like, the sort of long snouts, but not like the ones that look like a babushka, you know? But, like, I don't know. He's a cutie. He's also really stupid and kind of smelly, but, like, he's my favorite of our fur children in this place. Super into writing for campaigns recently. I reminded you about your podcast and I was wondering if wrote what? If you had help, since I usually have trouble with dialogue. Oh, well, usually I write the stories. The setting was like a community, not a community. Community? It was like an effort of all people who were part of the cast, but like I wrote the story itself. It's making me and my friends fight. Rough. Hi, Mary. Welcome in. Why does it keep sending? This is annoying. What does what keep sending? Tier list of animals? I don't know. Cast creation. It's a gaster blaster. What the hell's a gaster blaster? Anyway, I'm gonna finish that. I'm gonna leave. All right. Bye. Weird reason to leave, but you know what? You do you. Hey, Devzin, welcome in. How you doing, my love? Undertale. What about it? Oh, is that a thing from Undertale? I don't know. I'd never played Undertale. I had no interest in it. Everyone's like, I love the skeleton game, and I'm like, I don't care. Every time you bring up the skeleton game in front of me, I die a little bit on the inside. Does anyone remember there was a dude in your streams that said he used to help write though? Kind of. So there was my friend Zach. I haven't talked to him in a very long time. I don't know what the fuck happened to him, but basically, they were around, and, like, they would help bounce ideas off of, so we kind of collectively wrote the story together, but for the most part, towards the end, I was writing it by myself. You were the shrimp that fried the rice. That's true. Don't tell nobody. It's a secret. It's a secret. You know, you never know. Sometimes the vibes be vibing. Since I watch streams. That's fair. I mean, I'm glad that you're in. Try to watch it regularly, so I can slowly raise my average viewership. Lemon user is reminding me of Cave Town. What? What does Lemon Boy have to do with Cave? What the hell is Cave Town? Is there a place called Cave Town? I don't know. Personally, there actually is like a few people who have just straight up started living in caves, mostly because like it's free. Hey, Nix is in. Happy Femboy Friday. How are you doing, my love? It's a singer. Oh, Cave Town is a singer. Point still stands. I think that I should start living in a cave. Personally speaking, I'm already really out of it when it comes to the public, like, knowledge. Most people are like, oh, have you heard of this singer? I'm like, no, I'm still on, like, I just discussed, I don't know, Green Day? I know what Green Day is. Does that help? Cave Town is a trans singer who wrote the song called Lemon Boys, so I put an I to be different. Ah! Well, we have Mutant Lemon, and I don't know where Mutant Lemon got their name from. Housing market embrace cave. Exactly. Fuck the housing market, dude. Getting an apartment and/or a house is basically impossible. So the only option left is to populate the forests, the caves, and the streams. I'm doing okay. My birthday's tomorrow, so I'm slacking off work early today. Fuck yeah, I love that for you. My birthday's coming up, I think. Literally in like a little bit under a week, or a little bit over a week is my birthday. A little dirt under your pillow for the dirt man in case he comes to town. Absolutely, I do. Actually, when is June 1st? Because that's oh, it's a Sunday. Well, if we manage to make to day whatever, it's a little bit after Femboy Friday, but like, or it's a little bit after our day 69, but like, who knows? We might be having a maid-o-thon on my birthday. Kind of saying facts. True. Not Dirt Man. Yes, Dirt Man. The Dirt Man cometh, and the Dirt Man taketh away. Sometimes the Dirt Man plays a little funny game, but like the Dirt Man overall is doing his fucking best. So playthrough of Expedition 33 and it was amazing. I don't know what Expedition 33 is, but I've heard a lot of people have been talking about it. I don't know. It's like a game where you like go into space or something, or you explore around. I don't know. Nobody explained it to me. All I know is there's like 3 characters. One of them looks like they might be trans, and I'm kind of excited about that. But overall, I have no idea what the game Expedition 33 is about. Haunted my nightmares? What, the Dirt Man? To say, good job on being sane for 56 days of this. Thank you. I'm doing my very best, and it's going about as well as you'd think. Dirt Man is coming. Look, if the Dirt Man wants to donate to the stream, then he can come all he wants. But otherwise, the Dirt Man is going to be restricted to edging only. Put a little dirt in the dirt. One of my friends references the Dirt Man all the dang time. I believe it, honestly. I enjoyed the song. I don't know what kind of music that is. Like, there's a specific genre of music that's performed in, and I enjoy the soft Caribbean breezes. Homebrewed Dirt Man. He's like a bagman. I think I also homebrewed the Dirt Man. It's a French turnstile combat RPG. It's similar to Elden Ring. Oh, I don't give a fuck about Elden Ring. Hi, Romeo. Welcome in. Played on a loop in my nightmares. If there should be anything haunting your nightmares, it should be me, because I am the scariest thing ever of all time, and every single day that I persist is another day that I persist. Another day that I am pissed. I'll be real, it's mostly just the fucking pet thing right now. I'm so mad about that. Mostly because we, honestly, that's on us, but at the same time, fucking, one of the service workers reported us. Like, what the fuck do you get out of it, dude? What do you get out of it being, like, a little bitch reporting us to the fucking housing people? Honestly, I hope that your entire life falls apart. For entertainment value, true. I mean, how do you know that this isn't a dream? There's a very strong chance that I've just been haunting you through your subconscious. This stream might not even exist. I'm just saying, you should donate to make sure that I do in fact exist. Otherwise, who knows, maybe I'm just a figment of your imagination that is here to do random bits of nothing. Though, to be fair, if I am a figment of your imagination, then if you do donate, then technically that just goes back to you. It's like paying your own bills. You're hauntingly beautiful. Thank you. Sight telling me you only roll nat ones. Good. Be very scared. In an interview with Secretary of Defense, and when asked what keeps him up at night, he responds, nothing, I keep other people up at night. That's fucking cringe as shit, dude. What the fuck? Learning a sick lore made me rethink how I approach lore for everybody in the military, cringe as fuck. All of them. Fucking cringe lords. Schizophrenic because I'm broke as fuck. Damn. What's happened to your schizophrenic money? So it's Karma, Dev, and Lemon, or is there more? What do you mean? Technically, out of those 3, only 2 of them are mods. Oh, may have gone out to celebrate finishing college. Damn. Well, I'm still working through it. I don't know. Today has just been very trying. I just really want to reach goals so I can focus on other things. I cannot take another fucking L today, especially from this, like, pet thing. Because, like, the fuck do they mean? $350 for a fucking animal. And also, there are 3 other cats in here. Mind you, if they're watching this, fuck you. But also, like, I don't know. There are 3 other cats here, which, like, is another fucking thing that, like, apparently we have to deal with. And also, one's been just shitting on the floor. None of these animals are mine, except kind of the dog. But, like, this is... I'm gonna live on my own, honestly. I might go out on my own. I'm either gonna go with Lily or I'm going out on my own, because I cannot live like this. Would you rather box the Dirt Man or fight a worm from Dune? Fight the Dirt Man. Dev is honorary sub mod. Is Dev a mod at this point? Got jump scared twice. Once by the nitrous backfire that as it was starting and you in a Majoris and sunglasses. Subpolar. Problem with dog, with cats, it's usually the other way around. I hope the cats scratch their fucking eyes out. I don't know. The dog makes the least amount of trouble is the weird part, though. I don't understand what the fuck is up with that. Either way, that's kind of what we're fundraising towards. I just want to get to goal today, honestly. And then I'll probably fucking... Because, like, some of my plans fell through, so I'm not doing anything for a hot bit. Blue Dream Girl, thank you so much for the 10. Let's fucking go. We're moving on up in the world. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. But such is the way of things. I'm just hoping it all kind of works out in the end. I'm trying real hard to maintain a fucking positive outlook. I've been doing that for the week. And, like, it's fucking testing me. Life is testing me and whether or not I can maintain it. If you met a false Hydra, would you remember it? Probably not. It'd probably eat you. Though then again, actually, when you encounter a false Hydra, it's not that you forget it. It makes everyone else forget you. My bad, sir. top. What? Why did I misread that in my brain as sloppy top, and I was just real confused what Karma was trying to do in the fucking chat. Hi, Charlotte. Welcome in. But yes, such is the way of things. We are inching our way there. We are 15 bucks down, 85 to go. If anybody pays $85, I will send you an exclusive photo of my dog. Just the cutest photo of my dog. And also a picture of the cat, just as a fucking bonus. You could also just have a photo of me flipping off the next fucking person to come to this house. Tipped enough for that? Enough for what? Enough for a picture of the dog? You can have the picture of the dog. I don't care. People suck at empty the litter box. The house smells, but for the most part, dogs, as long as you take them outside, they'll go to the bathroom. If you try talking to a cat outside, the cat makes a run for it. Yeah, I mean, there's one cat that's been, like, relatively well-behaved. One cat does go outside, but then comes back, which is very strange. But, I don't know, overall, there are 3 cats and a dog in this house, and none of these belong to me. Thus, none of them are my responsibility, but I'm sure they're gonna fucking make me pay it. Div for Barons. Hopefully they'll make it back to finish all over. Yeah, what the fuck? What are you talking about, Dev? As we get misinterpreted, you never know. Sometimes you misinterpret it in the right way. Look, if I was gonna finish all over my audience, then I'd wait for day 69 for that. Day 56 is just not where it's at. Day 56 is an awkward transitionary number. I love the number 55. 56 is 57 is better. 58 is okay. I like the 8, but I don't like the 5 next to it. It's a draw. They work. It's just, I don't know. I think it's a collective thing that we have to pay together because it was a collective house choice to keep the dog. But either way, I'm going to save up because there's a small chance they might make me pay it, and I don't want to have to fucking deal with that. So if you feel so inclined, please donate to the stream. Our goal is to get $350 just so I can deal with that shit. It's be day 55 part 2 because 55 is such a... you know what? Yeah, it's day 55 part 2. We're going the fucking Final Fantasy route. That's like dogs, and they need to be trained to some extent, otherwise they can be complete terrors. Yeah, so we have one kitten, and I don't think it's being trained very well, because it keeps shitting on the floor. There are, like, 3 litter boxes in this goddamn place, and it chooses to shit on the floor every time. 7 and 14. I don't like 14. 7 is a good number. I like the 3 7s next to each other. Coda, holy shit, what's up? Hi! Welcome to day 56 of maid-o-thon. It's weird that they have cats, but you gotta pay the animal charge. I think it's mostly just for the dog, because I think they only saw the dog. I don't know. Supposedly, they fucking, like, got in. They, like, arrived earlier than they were supposed to, came into our house, and, like, saw the dog. Like, feasibly speaking, there was nothing we could have really done about the situation, because we couldn't have hid the dog fast enough. Hi, Rayso, welcome in. Gave you what I could afford yesterday. Once I pay rent, I'll have more money to throw at you. Right now I'm broke. That's fair, Alchemy. Again, I'm just trying to get that amount right now so that I can move on with my life and not have to worry about that. Because I had, like, stuff that I wanted to do, but it's just annoying that I have to deal with this bullshit. Living in an HOA. Bro, HOAs suck ass. I'm just putting this out there. Anyone who works for an HOA or works with an HOA, die. HOAs are basically worse than fucking, like, what's it called? Landlords, in a weird way. Landlords I can kind of understand, but, like, the HOA offers fucking nothing. They offer nothing to society, and I hope every HOA burns to the ground. HOA, Homeowners Association, Coda. You know, HOAs in Australia. I'm fucking moving. HOAs are pick-me groups of Karens. Bro, literally. Fuck them. They also hired this one, like... They hired another Karen to literally show up and start towing cars at, like, 3 in the morning. It's so fucking stupid. And also, she's like a giant cunt. Pet fees as a whole are such a scam. Like, people are way more destructive than any pet I've ever met. Bro, literally. Pets make such little impact. If anything, the only damage that has been sustained is one plate that was broken by the cat. Hey, Cabin, that includes the HOA costs, bro, literally. You're allowed to hiss and throw things at HOA members. I'm just putting this out there. This is a rule I'm implementing personally. I think everybody should make note that you should absolutely be allowed to throw things at HOA members. They have done nothing in this fucking community. They've done nothing. Absolutely nothing. Paying them is not fucking worth it. Make an impact on my heart. They're so cute, bro. Yeah, pets are great. I might get a cat or something when I move, but then I have to pay a pet fee. Maybe I'll just buy a whole house with my body. I'm just gonna suck someone off our house. Okay, Cam, get the twerk cam when you pay for it, my guy. Writing notes. Yeah, exactly. These are part of my new community rules. Mind you, when I eventually create my commune in the middle of the forest, Twilight style, I just want to put this all out there. The only HOAs around here will be executed. We only have HOAs in higher income areas here, and even then they aren't common. Well, I'm moving to Canada. Mostly because I don't want to go to Australia, because Australia scares the fuck out of me. I don't know. Donate to the stream, and I'll visit Canada and bring back their not HOAs. Sand in the eye. Gross. But yeah, I don't know. I'm trying not to have a negative stream today, but I think we can all tell the vibes are a little bit off because I'm trying so hard not to fucking scream about this. He's saying come to Canada? Maybe. We'll see. If I was going to go anywhere, it'd probably be Japan, mostly because I feel like they don't have HOAs there. They do have key money, which is a weird thing where you pay your landlord, but, like, they're slowly, like, not doing that anymore, but, like, there's no fucking way I'd pay my landlord rent just because. I believe the closest thing we have in Japan is a building management association, or Kanri Kumai. Sometimes I've been under those people have been super nice. I got cookies from some of them. Yeah, we don't get any of that in America. Landlords and HOAs are the bane of America's existence. They're the reason that everything is fucking shit. We get like 40 degrees Celsius summers. I don't know what a 40 degrees Celsius is, but I feel like that's really hot. Or maybe really cold. It's really anyone's guess. Yeah, a lukewarm place. A lukewarm place is... I mean, that's kind of Hawaii. Hawaii is kind of lukewarm. In the summers it gets hot, but for the most part it's basically the same all the time. I need to delete Nix's message. Come back, Nix. Really hot. Okay. I don't know. People say things in Celsius, and I'm just like, I don't fucking know. 110 degrees. Jesus Christ, that's fucking hot as shit. Remember back in the UK for you, it's either freezing or boiling. Also, I'm pretty sure most of the buildings there are old as fuck and could collapse at any moment. They also have aliens, at least according to Doctor Who. Which, mind you, I'm waiting for the newest episode to come out. I don't know when the fuck that thing's supposed to come out, but it isn't yet, and I've just been waiting. Chomping at the bit, really. I have been rewatching old Doctor Who episodes, though. Fucking love those. My rent is the pay to my landlord. I also bribe him with cookies when I'm running late on rent. Well, good for you that you can do that. I don't know who the fuck we're paying, but, like, it's going somewhere. Either way, we are now $85 away from our goal. If we can manage to get that, then I can move on with my life, and I guess we'll see if I can manage to pay any of that off. That also gets you 2 more maid stream. Well, not 2 more. You get another maid stream and exclusive fucking content. So no air conditioning. Yeah, I don't think I want to ever live in the UK, because that sounds like a fucking nightmare. Nick's obviously just an acronym comment. You can invite some unwanted stuff in chat. Oh, I didn't see what it was, so alright. Man, this is the first time Nix has been attacked by the mods. On the downturn, Nix. You're going to mod prison. What's your opinion on frogs? I like frogs. They're cool. I'm pretty chill. You know, amphibian and all. I will say I've always wanted to make like a frog deck in Yu-Gi-Oh, but I never got around to it. This is not an attack. No, I know. I'm just joshing you. Don't you worry about a thing. Just can't be really cold. Are we trying to seek out ways or places for you to live, or what's the vibe here right now? Dude, I have so many fucking people. Why so many people add me on Snapchat? They didn't add me on Snapchat. Who the fuck are these people? Who the hell's Rosemary? I don't even know who that is. Whatever. Can I maid dress? Thanks, Sam. Appreciate it. Hi, Lady Acid Toes. My apartment is either super hot or super cold. There's no in between. It's always cold here for some reason in this house. I think we have central AC, which I don't know if is a thing we have to pay for, but it's fucking cold in here all the time. I wonder if they have a sibling named Time. Who? I'm in fact late. When did this start? Like 30 minutes ago, roughly. But we are moving on up in the world. We're trying our best. Carmen, did you get your bank thing settled yet? Ugh, I desperately want to get that done already. Today is just a bad day, honestly. I want to get this stream done so I can maybe go to sleep or treat myself. That's suggested of one of my Discord friends' Snapchats in New York. To be fair, I think if you have their number, it'll suggest it, but I also don't know who the fuck half these people are. But I just know that I have numbers in my phone that, like, I don't text anymore and I've never contacted, but, like, I'm just curious what the fuck is going on with all of that, you know? It's anyone's guess. If there are floor vents, you can cover them and make it less cold. We do not have floor vents. I think we have ceiling vents. I mean, I could try getting something for that, but I don't know. Supposedly, I do have a fan going, so maybe that might be part of it. But, like, I don't know. I have to dress really warm in my fucking home. This is silent when you need them. They said that they had to go, so I guess that's not something we can rely on today. They don't use Snapchat. I haven't used it in a very long time. I used to use it, but, like, I don't have anybody to contact on Snapchat anymore because, like, why would I? Because if the numbers end up in someone else's name, you end up with strangers adding you. I mean, I guess, but like, that'd be weird. I don't add anybody on Snapchat either, because like, what the fuck, like, who am I really, like, who do I really have to contact at this point with Snapchat that I can't just contact with my phone? Even in the same vein, I don't have anybody to contact because I don't really have anybody to talk to, which is its own little thing. Hear me out, Chad. Whoever donates $350 can have my Snapchat, and I'll actually talk to you. You get exclusive photos of me just doing things. People have attempted, hey, remember me scams. Joke's on them. I don't remember them. To be fair, I don't remember anyone because, like, I have a very bad memory. I'm trying the best I can. My entire online career is basically meeting people, then forgetting them immediately. And then there's, like, a handful of people that I do know that I just don't talk to anymore. So, it is what it is. I'm going to continue with my shenanigans. Actually, I don't remember people mostly. I feel like I'm the perfect target for those hey remember me scams, but I also don't answer texts. Because I've had a lot of those where it's like, ooh, I'm like, what? Like, leave me alone. Who the fuck? Hi, Asmar. How much for your phone number? I won't have the money, but I'm sure someone will. I don't know. $500. I'll give you my phone number. It's my issue. I don't remember people mostly. That's valid. I have VR games. Can't remember them. They must not be important. I mean, I guess. I feel like there are people who are important that I just forget. But I think that's just the onset of early onset dementia. I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing I'm susceptible to. My grandmother has it. Is dementia, like, not contagious, but, like, does that get passed down through your father's side? Because on the other side is, like, cancer. So, I'd honestly, between the two, I'd rather start forgetting things than, like, die. Hey, one time I donated when Hama offered the number, but I just don't see a point in having it. I mean, you want my Snapchat? It's basically what you've been paying for, which is the photos and stuff. Same price. I don't know how much I charge for that thing, but there you go. You could be the one person I contact on Snapchat. It's scam because some guy who said he wanted to collab with me suddenly you're not big enough and talk to my buddy and he will promote you. Ugh. Dude, scams are fucking wild. I've been getting a lot of those, like, let me, like, make my bank fixed. I don't know how to fix your bank, man. I'm doing the best I can right now. I just offer the things out there. Whether or not somebody pays for them or whether or not the bank is working, it's its own thing. I have no idea how your bank works. It could work, it could not work. I also don't know what's wrong with your bank, so I don't know how the fuck I would even manage to do any of that. And I'm still doing this because people continue to pay for it, but today seems to be the worst fucking day of my life. Dementia and Alzheimer's isn't hereditary. In fact, how it happens is still kind of a mystery from what I recall. All I know is that my grandmother has dementia, and I'm just... Or maybe it's Alzheimer's. I don't know. One of those is the violent one, but I don't remember which one it is. My grandmother's very docile. Check that Snapchat. I mean, bet. Here's hoping that some other donators come in so I can at least make goal. Otherwise, fuck. Is today the day that we end our maid outfit streak? Day 56? Still doing the bar exam? I mean, I'd have to pay for it, and I don't have the money for that, so, I mean, at some point. Again, it would be very funny to go take the bar exam and get, like, if you get the money needed. Me too. I don't know. Like, I understand if it was, like, $75 for, like, a pet, like, fee. $350 is fucking insane. Especially because they have our safe deposit and, like, some other shit that they fucking, like, charge us for. So, like, suck my dick, HOA. 3 things running my family. 2 types of cancer and epilepsy. Jesus Christ. You're really getting fucking... You're getting, like, nerfed. I don't know. I think the only thing I feasibly inherited is a pretty decent... Any of the people who owe me money would pay me back. Track them down. Track them down so that you can then pay your husband. It's crazy, not gonna lie. How much money did you get from donations? It varies. It used to be like 50, then it went up to 100 because I have the 2 platforms, but overall it's been like about as much. Sure runs in my family. Alf. I inherited a decent head of hair and clear skin from my family. It's like a good 20,000 altogether. People owe you $20,000? That's fucking insane. Or do you mean there's 20,000 people who owe you money? In which case, that's equally as insane, because who the fuck knows 20,000 people? Like, I have an audience of 200,000, but I don't know any of them, except for the people who watch my stream. So it's the imaginary hair that spawns... What the fuck? Hunt it, chill. I'm tired of this bit. I don't care about this. I'll hunt that 20k down. Bro, literally. If somebody owed me $20,000, you best believe I'd hunt them to the ends of the earth. They'd be, like, tied up, hanging above a fucking pit. In total from everyone who owes me money. That's insane. Where did you get that money to give out to begin with? Though, to be fair, that does remind me of this new series that I've been watching. what was it? Heavenly Ever After or something like that. Basically, she's a loan shark, kind of. I don't know. Basically, she collects money that people owes her, and it all started because she got money from her husband's pension or something, or like accident fund or whatever the hell you get when you break all your bones. See, 10K alone. Kill him. Kill him and take the money. Gonna come back to maid-o-thon still. Prompted the stream. I don't know. I owned a maid outfit, and then people were like, "We'll pay you $50 to wear it in next stream," and then I just kept wearing it every stream. Trombone while watching this. That's probably the strangest thing anyone's ever done while watching the stream, but who am I to judge, honestly? Good on you. Do what you got to do. Either way, it's a Friday. Yeah, is a hitman. I mean, we did go over this yesterday. Apparently, for a low-level hitman, it's about 5K. So, there you go. We'll see if anybody... Any takers? Do you think people who access the dark web watch this stream? Like, feasibly speaking, mathematically, right? I have a pretty decent audience. A pretty large audience. I'm curious if any of them have ever accessed the dark web, and if so, if they are, like, prolific on the dark web. Because, like, what do you think? Like, the people on the dark web have to have hobbies, right? Like, they're not all psychopaths. Like, they have to be just people. So, like, I don't know. If you're watching this on the dark web, what's up, dude? How you doing? Also, if you have any experience with the dark web, can you get us in contact with a hitman to assassinate Karma's ex so that Karma can get that $10,000 back? Because that's insane. This is why I never give anyone money. Because then they owe me money. And honestly, it's not a good thing to owe me money. I will be real. I will be on you for the rest of time. I need someone to, like, Stockholm Syndrome him and Findom him to get him to work and pay me back over time. Yeah, probably. I don't know. I wish I could Findom people. That would make my life significantly easier, because then people could just pay me for, I don't know, reasons. And be like, whoosh, pay off my Amazon wishlist, simp. I was looking for cow liver and it took me to the dark web. What does that have to do with the dark web? Ways of getting people to do shit. I'm sure you do. Give your ex 10,000 or 10,000 or that's 1,000. Best YouTube channel. Thank you, Dr. L. Appreciate it. That's fucking insane, Karma. I don't know how you. That's $10,000 you could have given your future husband. And also $10 you could have just had. Right, sell his organs. To be fair, if you sell his organs, that pays you back and then some. Anyone bothers to read this is amazing, no matter what anyone says the truth. Aww, deserve it. The time of loan money is if you don't expect it back. Yeah. That's basic. That's like the basic rule is only loan money that you don't expect to get back. Because Jesus Christ, people who borrow money, like, there's a very low chance they're gonna give it back, because that means they didn't, like, I don't know, they're not good enough with money to have had it to begin with, unless they're going through some shit, in which case that makes sense. This is how you use half the organ sales as your dowry. Ooh. Now that's the sexiest thing you could have said to me. I will say, this is a really strange thing that happened to my family, not even me, but basically, so I had this ex, right, that lived with me for a while, and in my parents' home. We broke up, that's its own thing. Later on, their mom had, like, some medical thing happening, and then they contacted my parents to try to get people to, like, donate, and they're like, my mom was, like, kind of taken aback, which I find very strange, because, like, or not strange, but basically she was taken aback. It's like, we let your daughter live with us for, like, 2 years. We're not giving you more money. Like, what the fuck? Anyway, so that's my story for that. I hope that everything's okay on their end. I don't really resent them or anything. They did kind of ruin part of my life, but I don't really resent them anymore. But, like, losing their mom is not related to our relationship, so it's one of those things where it's like, I hope that works out and people, you know, paid for that. I'm not gonna pay for it, but, like, hope that that's going well for you. I'm $100. To be fair, I owe my mom, like, a decent chunk of change. Not because of anything I borrowed from them, but just because, like, I lived as their child. Though I don't think my mom would ever expect me to pay that back, because anybody who expects their child to pay them back money that they didn't explicitly give them for that purpose, like, I don't know, you don't, like, your children don't owe you shit. All you need to do, is leak his name and address, and the internet will do the rest. I mean, fair. I don't know, 10K is fucking nuts. Do we make goal? No, we're not even close. We will try our best, though. I don't know. I'm trying so hard to maintain a positive outlook, man. The positive thinking is, it was working for the first few days, and then shit just went downhill, and I don't know. I feel like if you put, like, positive energy into the world, it should usually return back, right? That's how it works, I think. So she said she doesn't care. That's valid. I don't think my parents care one way or the other. They're, like, relatively alright, but it's not like, you know, it pays me back. Well, that's good. The crowbar is still the best way to go then. Break his knees. Break his knees and then break his bank. Break his face. I don't know. 10K is an insane amount of money to owe anyone. $10,000. Alright, another issue. Yeah. Well, this is all you hear from me. Yeah. Eat bricks. Eat bricks, shit dynamite. I don't know. Either way, for those of you here, follow if you haven't done so already. I'm sorry that I don't have more things to talk about. I swear to God, this pet thing just pissed me off, so now that's all I can think about. And also, it's just a very stressful day. So I was hoping to reach goals so I could move on to more positive things, but it is what it is. I guess we'll just hope to God things work out before I fucking jump into oncoming traffic. Letting the 10,000 go. It's not my 10,000. You streaming on Twitch? I am. It doesn't pay me back to. It's been 2 years. That's why I don't. I think I've had $10,000. What's that in JPY? That is 100, I think. It's like $100 in Japanese currency. Scream positive, Hama. It'd be okay. Anyway. I can't. I hate HOAs. If I can find a singular place where I can pay and just buy a house and not be anywhere near an HOA, that is my end goal. This Chris is live. Gonna go to Twitch. Oh, it is? Neat. There's so many things in the pinned message lately. I love that. Anyway, such is the way of things. What's positive in your guys' life? Is anything good happening? I can't imagine that everybody in the world is suffering at the same time, which honestly makes it a little bit worse. It's like 100 Canadian-ish, I think, something like that. I know that 10,000 is 100 in American, so it means that that's like 100 something in Canadian. Though then again, it might just be exactly 100. I'm not sure, because like Canadian dollars are slightly less valuable than American dollars, as far as I can tell. I'm not super sure. I think some Limbus company right now. What's Limbus company? Let's go to the void. I've had 10,000 JPY. Good for you. I don't think I've had that. Shadow Grim and Phantom Reactor. What's up? This is closer to yen than American. How does that make sense? Because isn't it 100 yen to $1? Because Canadian is like less to $1 or something like that. I don't know. Math is weird, and I never learned how to convert these currencies because it's constantly changing because money is basically a vague concept. Money does not exist. Money is just an ongoing fucking, like... It's just an ongoing tool that constantly shifts with supply and demand. Final Fantasy or Baldur's Gate? Baldur's Gate. Final Fantasy I've never played. Though I have had, like, some kind of knowledge of it. It's like 110 USD. Yee. Somebody pay me 10,000 JPY. Yeah, today seems to be a slow day. I think today is also the day... That would be how it fucking cements itself. The day that the fucking, like, maid-o-thon streak ends is also the day that I get fucking fined $350 for bullshit. 256, I don't know where it's still. I don't know. Like, was it physical dollars? Because you should probably keep better track of that. I think I have, like, 12 bucks in physical currency in my wallet. I do have a lot of Korean currency. I don't think I can spend that here, but, like, I have it. It's like 12 bucks. Yeah, funny number. Thanks, Coda. Appreciate it. Space D&D run. Dead Space D&D is basically just D&D with, like, angry mimics. Like, angry blade mimics. To be fair, if you attached a bunch of mimics to the same thing, they could technically form, like, an Iron Man armor. Or, in that same vein, you could technically just make it Venom from fucking Spider-Man. Or Venom from Venom. Because there were, like, some symbiotes that could, like, create blades and shit with their hands. It was neat. I don't know. Venom movies are so weird. They were, like, the most successful version of the let's make a movie about a Spider-Man character without Spider-Man. Let me say a quick hi about that, my friends. Hi, Deetois. Today's shit, but I hope that your day is going better than mine is. Doom D&D run. Doom D&D run is basically D&D, especially with Doom the Dark Ages recently coming out. I'm curious about that game. I've never played a Doom game, but, like, I'm curious how that would have gone. Because, like, Doom in general is just an interesting concept, because, like, you just have this big fucking guy shooting demons. To be fair, if I were to shoot a demon, I would also want to be a big fucking guy. Do you utilize Bionicle lore in D&D? I don't care about Bionicle. What the fuck? 10,000 USD is $1,426,340.22 in GPY. If you wanted to know, which I've had a long since ago, then rent happened. You had $1 million or million yen? Let's see, I'm gonna play the most brain-rotted game Poppy play. Fuck no, I'm not playing that. I'm a Scream D&D run. Okay, now you're just naming things, and honestly, I'm just gonna start ignoring it because I'm not in the mood to have to do D&D work for other people. If you want to make your own D&D game, then by all means do it. People understand these things a lot better than I do, mostly because I've never heard of any of that shit. Paper and coins, true. Roaming from YouTube, well, welcome in. I don't know. At this point, money is basically just things that you like. Caps are the best example of what money feasibly is. It's just an agreement that this has value. It doesn't have any value outside of like the value that you attribute to making it, but like in general, people are like, yes, this is worth 100 whatever. Like this thing that is not any different from the other thing is worth more than that thing. So like, I don't know. Either way, donate to the stream so we can make gold, and then I can, I guess, save up more money to pay off this pet thing. Cause fucking Christ. HOAs are a fucking blight on all of humanity. This is a very negative stream, and I apologize for that. I understand if you leave, but also please don't, because I'm trying to raise my average viewership. Stupid, what's stupid? Thank you for the 26 bits. Not funny number. Play horror games. I don't really play them a whole lot. There's been a few that I have played before, but like all in all, I don't really make a habit of playing them. Except maybe like I think the last horror game I played was Lethal Company, though even then that's more of like a collection game than a strict horror game. You made $1 and put enough value on it. What? I don't know. That's basically what cryptocurrency is. Cryptocurrency technically has no feasible value. It just is a thing. People are fucking weird about it. What the hell's Limbus Company? Galaxy Dino. I don't know. Everyone wants to know if you stream elements through Twitch as YouTube takes 30%. Yeah, use the stream elements page if you feel like donating to the stream. Any amount helps, and I guess we'll see how this goes because it's been real slow today, and I'm hoping that it all works out. Hi, Lexi. Welcome in. I don't know. Today's just been real shit, so if you can afford to do so, then please help out. Just a maid, bard inflicting rules, loophole trauma. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm wearing the maid outfit because it's an ongoing challenge. I have nothing to do with bards. I don't respect bard players. Though, to be fair, I also don't respect paladins either. I walked in on something I shouldn't have. Really? I don't know. I feel like with the way the internet goes, this is about the same as it always is. We're just kind of doing whatever it is we need to do. Either way, hopefully we get some donations in. Hope that all works out, because I have to pay $350 fucking for a singular fucking pet, all because they broke into our house to do one thing. And that's because the house that we're renting is fucking broken itself. Ugh. He's drawing chaos. This is where we belong. Everybody. Even on behalf of my Cinnamon Roll Paladin, be very offended, Nyx. Well, actually, I respect Nyx. I don't respect Paladin players, though. Did you wound me, Hama? I don't know. It is what it is. $350? Yeah, it's a $350 fine. Actually, it's not even fine. It's like a fee. And if we don't pay that, then there's a fine. I just paid rent. Yeah, I know. I gave all my bits. I don't count how much it is or bits work. I don't know. It's like 95 cents, I think. Something like that. So it's like $1. I've had to pay over $1,000 for a pet fee. God, please, somebody fucking help us reach that goal. I do not want to deal with that. Either that or I'm just going to move out and let somebody else deal with it. I'm not above that, honestly. I'm moving back home. There's a part of me where it's like, I could go back to Hawaii and then never have to deal with this ever again. But at the same time, I also don't want to live with my parents. And also because on that street are 5,000 fucking dogs. We'll do my usual incentive. If you donate 15, you get a command. True. I don't know. We're $85 away from goal. It seems to be a slow day. There are streak freezes, but this is one of those moments where I really need to lock in and get that. Hi, Shinigami. How you doing? Welcome in. I don't know. I know this isn't fun for anybody. I'm just in a fucking shit mood, I guess. 1 Canadian is 103.77. Interesting. Who up hunting down the HOA? We all fucking hunting down the HOA tonight. You know what? If we manage to reach goal, I will write a personalized hunt down the HOA quest for everybody to play in the server. That is what I offer to you. If we manage to reach our goal tonight, I will write a hunting down the HOA game. It'll literally be all about murdering every member of the HOA. It's basically like Kill Bill. Fairly sure that landlords aren't allowed to come into your house early, even if they notified you. They didn't notify us until, like, they were here, basically. It was like a service worker or something? I don't know. Bottom line is, they did not do this well. I feel like it might be harder to visit you in Hawaii, but I've always wanted to go there. It's a nice place. Don't get me wrong. I wouldn't mind living there rent-free in my parents' house, but I also don't really want to live with my parents, and I also don't want to live on that street because, again, 500 fucking dogs, so recording content is a fucking nightmare. New question, in order to use creation, do you need to see the specific thing or something that contains that thing? I don't know. I think you can just do it if you want. Just you want is 1979 JPY. So it's like kind of the same value. I don't know. Currency is weird. It's also just weird in general that all, like, you can't, like, currency is a made-up concept. Why would you not just, like, I understand every country having its own currency, but, like, why make them worth different things? Why not just make them the same thing? You know? Because, like, you could all feasibly just agree that every single dollar is worth the same amount, but apparently that's just not a thing we can do. Go back to trade and barter? I don't want to go back to trade and barter, because then I have to talk to people again. I don't know. Somebody did try to get me to, like, haggle for the sword, but I just want to pay what it's worth and move on with my life. Because, like, I feel bad when they're like, hey, like, well, you want to, like, do you want to haggle for this? I'm like, no, I don't. I just want to pay you what it's worth. Just give me a fair price and I can move on. I don't care what it is. Like, I'm not going to try to undersell you on the fucking thing. I don't know. I'm too, like, socially nervous to ever have to barter with everyone. Just notice no matter what, sue them or take them to small claims court for it. The thing is, they didn't, like, break in. They, like, we requested that they come to fix a fucking thing, but then they just, like, didn't really alert us ahead of time. I'm eating this because I need something to fucking calm me down. Oh, Teddy Bear, thank you for the 10. No money to your landlord in pennies to make them suffer. I honestly might. I'm just gonna show up with a fucking, like, wheelbarrow of pennies. You can do that, then it's legal. I don't know what is and isn't legal in HOA land. Do be backed by something, but now it's not. I don't know. I think that's still the same thing with, like, money also. As far as I can tell. Ow, my fucking tooth. As far as I can tell, money essentially is just the representation of value. Which is gold, which is also a representation of value. It's a monopoly money. I'm just gonna send them all the money, right? And then I'm just gonna give them just a bunch of cat shit. Like, that's for you. You can deal with that. Hey, goat head. I'm just gonna leave a goat head on their front lawn. I don't even know where our HOA is. Canadian change. I'm gonna give them their fucking milk bags. For example, 1K Indonesian rupiah won't get you anything, not even a snack. So I've heard. To be fair, 1,000 won is $1, I think. Fishing out beer, but bad service on my phone. Alright, bye, Levi. Uranium cast creation spawn uranium 235. I think you've had to have seen it before, though. At least as far as I know. You have to be familiar with it, so I don't... Unless you've seen uranium 235 before, then I don't think you can just use it. Otherwise, I would have just made that video already, because it's just an interesting concept. To be fair, the only naturally occurring thing, I think, is uranium, right? I don't know. There's, like, some fucking radioactive substance that's naturally occurring, but it just takes a long time. But there is, like, a monster that can basically take on the properties of, like, minerals around them. So there's a feasible chance that, like, you could have a monster that's just radioactive. So all your characters just get cancer from fighting it. Potassium, the pure element. I don't know. If you've seen potassium before, I guess, but I don't know. It's anyone's guess how that works. I was wondering about potassium, right? Bananas have a bunch of potassium. How many bananas would you have to eat in order to die of potassium poisoning? Throw water on it? On what, radioactive substance? That helped a little bit. Maybe my fucking, maybe my blood sugar was off or something. What was that? Hey, Platypus! Thank you for the 10. Appreciate you. I love you so much. You're my new favorite. 2 million bananas, I think.
Sorry, it's all I have spare. Stay petty, and hate the HOA.
We're moving on up in the world. We will defeat the HOA. 1 billion in a minute? 1 billion one in a minute. Oh, 1 billion bananas in a minute? Is your total dono goal? I mean, to pay off the HOA thing, it's 350, but to get to get another maid stream, it's 100. So we are, like The fuck are we at? We're like 35 away? Oh, wait, no. We got like 25. Yeah, we got $25. So we're $75 away from our goal. So we're aiming to get 75 more. Anything past that is gonna hopefully help us out with the HOA thing. I'm also gonna eat these cookies because these cookies make me feel better. From one video, you have my D&D campaign, except they made them worse by slowly having them eat radium, which replaces calcium in the body. Huh. Wait, radium replaces... Wait, what? Does radium replace calcium? Radium can replace calcium in the body, particularly in bone tissue. This is because radium and calcium share similar chemical properties, leading the body to treat them similar. Radium, being radioactive, can cause harm when it's deposited... So you can have radioactive bones. Wait, I actually love that as a concept. I'm writing that down. Nuclear Monk. Nuclear Monk Part 2. Because radiation poisoning is easy to deal with if you really think about it. God damn it, I've made so many fucking videos. Radium can replace calcium in bones. Radioactive. Shit, active monk. Part 2. Sick. So potatoes are part of the nightshade family, so there's edible nightshade, but it's deadly nightshade is two like purple-black flowers, and berries are deadly and poisonous. To be fair, you could make a monk who's immune to poison, right? Oh no, poison disease. Very poor 200 right now. 200 what? 8 weeks of maid. I'm impressed, terrified, and jealous, as you should be. These two free valence electrons. Look up the radium girls, see how they got radium, Joe. Was it that they like drank radium or something? Dab. Oh, it's just how you die from banana radiation. Jesus. No, bananas that spawn potassium. Just a sec if I can. Okay, okay. Playgroup has been miffed at Wizard of the Coast, and we've been using third-party stuff like Hyperborea. Our shaman took the spells Exploding Skull and Floating Skull to make flying skull bombs. You're basically playing the Green Goblin. Like, you could just reflavor those to pumpkin bombs, and you're basically the Green Goblin. Give you a new idea. You did. I didn't know about the radiation thing, so like, that's interesting. Because originally it was just you have a monk wearing radium like fucking radium brass knuckles pretty much, or radium knuckles, or radium gauntlets. But this one, you could literally make your monk radioactive if you just have them keep consuming radium. Which, mind you would have to find radium, but like, feasibly speaking, right? You could use creation to create radium, then have your monk eat it, and then that would replace their calcium in their bones. Also, Cats, your quest for this evening is balls. It is rather amusing to me that I just pressed some buttons on a screen and made someone across the world dab. Such is the way of things, Koda. Such is the way of things. It gets worse, Jesus. But the radium jar was caused by the radium seeping into their bones. What's a radium jar? We ain't here trying to make people go homeless or starve. True. Especially because I don't know, they might kick us out if we don't pay this, so we'll see how this goes. I'll just say that would get you sent to wizard jail. Mine is simple. Illusion spells are nothing more than wizards given the power to gaslight beyond the normal potential of a muggle. My hot take is that healing magic is fucking terrifying, and enchantment magic should be illegal. Necromancy is not nearly as bad as people make it out to be. This I have to say, you should call the nuclear monk Marie Curie. Or Maria Curie? Ha. If you made them a bard too, Maria Curie. Anyway. I'm paying a cough for Air Force with a glowing radiant paint for night raids. I'm encouraged to lick the brushes to get them as fine as possible point. True. In other words, the American military has always been stupid. But, yeah, that's pretty fucked up what they did to the radium girls. I feel really bad for them, dude. They just were working. You regrow bones, you're a witch, plain and simple. Also, what class do you think Inigo Montoya is? Inigo Montoya? Vengeance Paladin. Hey, Sid, welcome in. How you doing? How are things? I got to eat my honey cookie. I like these honey cookies. You don't know about them. You should get these. They're from Korea. Really tasty stuff. Sadly, only 15 per box, which is really stupid. I wish I could buy them in bulk. So they can't just kick you out if they have HOA. There's supposed to be a notice of eviction. I think they're gonna give you somewhere from like 2 to 30 weeks, depending on the laws where you live. I don't know. I don't think they're gonna kick us out, because like we can probably, between everybody in the house, I think we should probably be able to do it. But like, I don't know. I'm annoyed. Lily's like dad, who, you know, that dog is theirs, was like, I'll take care of it, and then she's like, no. I'm like, why would you not let them take care of it? I don't want to fucking do it. I don't know. If she wants to fucking take care of it, she can do it. I'm not fucking doing shit. I'm already pissed about this. Though, to be fair, it was partially my idea to keep the dog, so I guess we'll see how this goes. Love the outfit. Thanks, Soft. Appreciate it. There should be more. That's what I'm saying. I didn't, like, when I bought it, I didn't read that it said 15 on these, but it's fucking, I paid like $12 for this box. But they're, like, pretty good. I don't think you're supposed to eat them all in one sitting, that's why. I think they're supposed to be for, like, you take them along with, like, keys, or, like, not keys. You take them along with, like, tea and stuff. Make her pay half at least. I think that's the idea. I don't know. All I know is that I'm just gonna, whatever goes on, I'm not paying all of it, but I need to prepare in case they try to pull that card. It's like, you wanted the dog, so you pay it. I'm not fucking doing that. We're all collectively gonna pay for it, or none of us are paying it. So I guess donate to the stream so I can fucking get on with my life. Maybe it was make a peasant rug on 5,000 times the speed of light. Jesus. You think it's the dumbest species in D&D? I don't know. Triton? I've never played a Triton. I've never wanted to. Or centaurs. Centaurs fucking suck. I hate centaurs. Centaurs are fucking freaky, man. They have like 2 stomachs, basically. Also, if a centaur were to get pregnant, where's the baby bump? Where the fuck does this thing develop? And where does it come out of? Your destruction, yeah. I feel like I'm being petty, but at the same time, I was asleep during this. If they had told me that somebody was coming by, then we could have hid the dog. She made the choice to keep the dog as well, and it's more than just your responsibility. Either way, I'm sorry this is happening. Yeah, today is just a shit day. So I'm hoping that I can, I don't know, just get this fucking over and done with. We're $75 away, and I do have something at 7:30 in like 30 minutes. So today might be the day that we just don't reach goal, which is a fucking nightmare, and we'll see how that goes. Adventure, now good luck with your organs, the dastardly evil stinky HOA. The HOA could suck my ass, honestly. I hope that anybody who works at the HOA or works with an HOA gets fucking, like, mouth herpes. I don't know. Ad jail. Rough. Watch the ad so that I can get that ad revenue. I don't even know how ad revenue works on Twitch anymore. Ugh. Such is the way of things. Today is just not a very good stream, I guess. I'm sorry. Let's go. We also agreed by the HOA. So goal was to get to 100 for more maid-o-thon streams. The total thing that I have to pay is $350. Or I guess collectively we have to pay is $350. So it's either one of those numbers, but we're about 775 away from our goal, and then I can at least do that, and then I can hop off and chill out. Ugh. Because that at least gets us more ad, like, things. That's the one fucking victory that we're going to do today, I think. Like, the vent streams. I don't like being negative. I used to like being negative, but, like, I'm trying to make them less negative because I don't want to deal with it. Fucking sucks, yeah. HOA is just truly the worst thing ever devised. It's that and online ads. Those are pop-up ads, and HOAs are earn people a place in hell. I don't know, anything happened? Oh shit! Nick's coming in. Nick has always been a fucking rock in this stream. I just want you all to know. We love Nick.
Hope your day gets better. Do something fun for yourself tonight if you can.
I will go do something fun for myself. I don't know what that is, but I'll do something fun. But there we go. We reached goal, so I can finally end my bitching. Life is a highway. I don't know what. I will say, why did they make 2 more Cars movies? Because, like, Cars 1 was okay. It was self-contained. You could just make the one Cars movie. And then they were like, alright, but what if we made the second one a spy thriller, and then the third one, weirdly enough, a sequel to the first one? Life is weird like that. Interested in pitching $1 more dono through this? Yeah. If you do feel like pitching in more, not Nix. Nix paid off the fucking goal. Nix can chill for the rest of time. Nix gets an exclusive image of us from fucking MS Paint. I'm gonna draw another MS Paint us for you. Mostly because I just think it's funny. You know, Lightning actually got Flash in the first movie. Yeah, I remember seeing that. Oh, let me draw us, because Us is our favorite fucking character from Baldur's Gate. I've had so many tentacles to this, dude. Save the dog roll. No homeless Haman roll. That also works too. Underdog. Nix's Quinn. You know what? Anybody who donates, including Nix, obviously, can have the... Yeah, we'll go with underdog. We'll go with underdog roll. You can have that in the server. That is what I'll auction off to anybody who donates to the stream. All right. Congratulations, Nix. This is your new image. All for you. You finally get your own. Actually, I feel like you have paid for your own before, but we're going to put this in fan art and... upload file. That is the wrong file. What the fuck? There we go. At Goth. What? At Nix? There we go. Congratulations, Nix. That's for you. You can have that. Oh god. It just says fuck the HOA, and I feel like that's a vibe. Both cats. I'm having the roll too. Sounds good. Hey, Vic the Quick. If you're familiar with D&D characters, see you skip with good work. Thank you so much for the 5. Appreciate it. Are you in the server? If you want the underdog roll, you can have it. Sure, my bank is locked right now. I still don't understand why that is. What did you do to it? Were they just mad that you were donating a bunch? Is that, like, how it works? But hold on, Nix. And then Platypus. There we go. All right, cool. Congratulations. You two both now have the rolls. How much did he do? Who don't know? Nix? Also, Nix is a they, but Nix donated 75, which got us to goal. Which means also if we get $250 more, then I can afford to pay off part of it. It was directly linked to my bank and got hacked, it seems. Oh, Jesus. -30. Jesus. How'd you get -30? When you what? I don't know what's going on with that. What I like about Cars 2 is that they made Mater I thought that said Minecraft, the main character. Why though? Mater is not a character that should ever be the main character of anything. Yeah, I don't know. I usually link my PayPal to my card. Or at least I have it linked to my card, I'm pretty sure, so. I don't know. How long do you think it'll take to get that resolved? Mostly because I think that's just an annoying thing to do. Not because I strictly need you to donate, but like, yes, but like, at the same time, it's just like a shit thing to have to deal with. Because like, I get locked out of my fucking bank all the time. Pay for overdraft on one of my account cards for like 20 bucks, I get 250 coverage. Interesting. It's Goofy, bro. Yeah, I got he's goofy, but like, he's not goofy. I don't know, Goofy could carry a movie. Do you wear wigs? Would you wear wigs? You are a beautiful man. Beautiful man. Would you wear wigs? I don't even know where that's, like, I've never seen that full video, but, like, I've heard of it for whatever reason. Ugh. Would you wear wigs? Do you wear wigs? I swear, there's some people, I don't know why people DM me asking me to, like, run their fucking games for them, man. I got, like, a life. Picking game chat. What is this? Is this a teddy bear? This is how there says everyone we saved fell dive super earth. Never forget what? I don't get this. This is indeed the best little goober in BG. Us is indeed the best little goober in BG3 Great Drawing. I'm glad you like it. I'm just saying, Us is the single greatest character of all time. But there we go. We managed to reach goal, y'all, and anything else that comes in, I will draw you an exclusive picture in MS Paint just for you. So where Mater was running from a queen because he was literally the bomb. I don't know. I never watched the second Cars movie. It was not worth my time. They've coached, but been in the negative for too long. Yeah. Banks are weird. Money also is weird. Which is also why you should donate to the stream, specifically so that I can show the banks what for. I can tell the banks to fuck themselves. Should have money. Honestly, we all kind of do. If I was rich, I wouldn't. Actually, if I was rich, would I still stream? I feel like I'd still stream, but I don't know. It'd be a lot less stressful if I was rich. They're like, money can't buy happiness. It's like, yeah, but money can buy time where I'm not suffering. Not to say that I'm suffering on the stream. I prefer doing this to any other job, but like, you ever think about it? The people who always say money can't buy happiness are always the people who have money. Like, shut the fuck up, Bezos. If I was a rich girl. Wasn't it if I was a rich man? Or are you talking about ABBA? Money can absolutely buy happiness. Yeah, but nobody ever was sad in a fucking Lamborghini. And there was when I usually watch shorts. Didn't know there was what? A stream? Or what? What are we talking about? I don't know. Either way, donate to the stream and you get some fun MS Paint things and also an exclusive role in the server to help save the fucking dog in our goddamn house. You know, fans, chick quote? Yeah, no, I'm just saying. Chick from Cars was definitely saying the N-word. Like the Cars equivalent. Won't be able to donate a lot, but I'm going to donate 20 and I would like you to spend that on Supercrest for Helldivers 2 so you can buy a war bond you want. I mean, I'll be real with you, Xylo. Any donations that are coming in, like, right now, are going towards paying off this fucking pet fee. But, like, one of these days, maybe. But honestly, I would rather spend it on something that matters. Can't buy happiness. But if you want to donate anyway, please do. But why next week? What's happening next week? Because he'd solve all of life's problems. Yep. To be fair, money can't buy taste, and it also can't buy rent. Oh, that makes sense. Oh, yeah, that's right. Next week is, like, rent things, huh? That also means that it resets the fucking monthly goal. I might set it a little bit higher than next time. I know exactly how much money it takes for me to live my life. Mostly because, like, I actually marked it down. Like, I've started doing finances. I'm an adult now. Would suffer a career choice. I don't give a fuck. Kid can cry in a Lamborghini OnlyFans chick interview. Oh. Well, yeah, like... That kid's going to be more well off than every other kid. I feel like after they get tired of making fun of them, they're going to want to be his friend. Or her friend. Either one. Because, like, everybody wants to be friends with the rich kid, dude. I don't think I was the rich kid, but I was, like... I was decent enough. I don't know. I lived on a hill. When I can't buy happiness, motherfuckers, when they get a pet. I mean, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I said happily. I did say it happily. I don't know. Also don't want to be an adult. I liked it better when I wasn't paying taxes. I wish I was rich. Yeah. I think we all do. Because then, you know, I could go buy a compound and secede from the American government. Because America has done very little for me. Other than make me pay loads of taxes on bullshit. But that's a different thing entirely. Either way, such is the way of things. We continue... whatever bout of bullshit that we do during our days. Ugh. This is a very complainy stream. I'm glad that you were all here for it. I should have gotten alcohol for this stream. Honestly, that might be what I do with whatever donations I get in. I have money to donate thousands to you. I would appreciate it, Alchemy, but it is what it is. There could be a terrible with communication. That's why people prefer call me old-fashioned. Okay. Villa for everyone, bro. I know. I see someone crying in a Lamborghini because they got in a wreck. Yeah, but that's not because of the Lamborghini. That's because they got in a car accident. That's its own issue. But then they could pay off their own fucking, like, thing without being in debt. Bezos level rich, I would be such a humanitarian. Yeah, that also might be why people aren't rich. I feel like you have to be a certain level of heartless to be a millionaire. Came here to tell you they get me so addicted to D&D that I want to be a DM. Well, I'm glad. I hope that you run a fun game with your friends. I think that's always a fun little thing. I should really run a game night. Go 100%. Yeah. I might get alcohol. I might start drinking tonight. If I was rich, you wouldn't know it, but there would be signs. If I was rich, you would absolutely know it, because I'd probably just fund random bullshit. Make a micronation a reality. Yeah, the micronation of Crystalvania would be real nice, honestly. Yeah, today seems to be a very slow day for stream, which is unfortunate on a Friday. I've noticed that my streams have gotten less and less people, which is really fucking shit, but it is what it is. I just have to build up my audience again. For those of you on YouTube, go over to Twitch and follow if you haven't done so already. I've been trying to reach partner for 3 years, and it just has not been a thing. It's a micronation. So a micronation is a nation, but small. That's why it's called a micronation. Like a microscopic nation. It's like not a huge landmass. It's basically like the size of a city, but it's considered a nation pretty much. So... that's pretty much what it is. Gonna hop and chill with my friend. Have a good stream. Alright, bye, D12. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. Sorry that today's stream has been so ass today. I'm trying my best, but this pet thing is fucking stressing me out. Think about it. Someone does owe me 10, 100,000? Pragmatic play. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I think since I pre-ordered something from them. Somebody owes you $900 because you pre-ordered something from them? What did you pre-order? That would be $900. That's wild. I don't know. Follow the Twitch if you haven't done so already. Jingle, jingle, follow the Twitch. Very small nations. Yeah. A micronation is a very small nation. That's literally what the word means. I feel like this is not something I should have to explain. I will say, the funniest joke that I've made recently is, what's it called? Those two words are synonyms. I don't know what a sugary pastry has to do with anything, but that's my favorite joke to make, because synonym and Cinnabon. What did I miss? Ongoing stream. If your own law's there. So I'm hearing is my law will be we never have to pay for anything ever again. I am your king, your emperor, your god, president. I don't know. Scholarships for people that are actually on the poverty line. Rehabilitation programs for former criminals and mental health care. What does this have to do? Oh, that's what would happen if you were rich. If I was rich, I would just fund all my random... I would travel, honestly. Because I wouldn't have to worry about paying for places to stay, because I could just pay it. It'd just be my... bylaws? I don't know. In America, they're a friend of mine. It was Japanese exclusive Switch. I had to pay for shipping and everything. I told them to pay me back when he can. Well, did he even get you the Switch? Oh, you pre-ordered it, so I guess that makes sense, but I don't know. Whenever they get around to getting it for you, why would they have to pay you back, though? If you give them the money to go buy it, then why would you not... Why would they pay you back for... If they have to... What? Ugh. Azamar, your quest for this evening is... A micro pig wearing a tiny raincoat and booties. Either way, for those of you here, any donations helps, and you get a fun little thing in the server. You could also just have a request of your very own. You can just ask for things, and if you donate to the stream, you can have it. They pre-ordered it for their friend. Oh. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. I don't know. I've never been much of a Switch person. It's not really worth my time. I have a Switch, don't get me wrong, but it's one of those things where I'm like, eh. Sorry, I'm late. No worries, Colton, but I have a thing that I have to do in about 15 minutes. Luckily, we reached goal, and we can continue our vibes, but just saying, Xylo, if you wanted to toss in that last bit, the vibes are there. And then I can, maybe have a better stream tomorrow for you all, because sweet, merciful fucking Jesus, HOAs have ruined my entire life. HOAs in general are just a shit thing to exist. Shit about history. From what I've heard and learned, Texas or America wouldn't have existed if they had just done what they were told to, like paying your taxes. What? Trombone listener. Bye, Aiden. I want to donate to His Majesty. Yep, your late fees. So I got wording things because English grammar sucks. You're good. No worries about it. To be fair, English is a terrible bastard language. English is basically 4 other languages stacked on top of each other, which is why we have so many words that sound the exact same, but are spelt differently. And there are some words that are spelt the exact same and sound the same, or are spelled the exact same but are pronounced differently. Generally, English is... I cannot imagine how fucking difficult it is for people to learn English. All I'm glad is I'm glad it's my first language, but god damn it, I wish I had other languages to pull from so I wouldn't have to be confined to English-speaking countries. Okay, Armin asking. Wouldn't say stacked, more like melted together. I do my science homework? Probably, yeah. This is Greek and Latin and native languages just mixed. True. Language kobolds in a trench coat. Kobolds in a trench coat. That was like a big thing for like a week. I don't know what happened to that. They never, I don't know. The way things work in this, our life and like our ongoing fucking like suffering, right? Have you ever noticed that? Just like, I forgot what I was talking about. Today, I'm really off, y'all. I'm so sorry for today's stream. I'm really fucking off. Today has just been a fucking trying day. First, it was the HOA thing. Then, like, I didn't have any food to eat. And then I took a nap. And then, like, my plans for tonight were rescheduled. So, I'm just fucking trying my best, honestly. And the donations helped out a lot. It helped alleviate some of the stress. So I want to thank everybody for being here and sticking with this stream for as long as you guys did. We're going to try to raise our average viewership. And hopefully I'll have a better stream for you tomorrow. You just even count as a language. English is basically a series of sounds that you make. I will say, there's this really funny Reddit post where it's like, why do elephants have a specific noise for bees are here, let's, like, not be here? And, like, humans don't have that. It's like, yeah, we do. It's called, there are bees here, let's leave. I don't know. Language is just a very funny concept to think about, you know? I should just make my... I think there are a handful of people who have made their own languages. Should I have a redeem for giving you a comforting hug? I think we might have one. I'm not super sure. It is more so it's okay for asking me, not me asking about your warfare, but I hope you're doing good. Not doing super well, but it's the best I can do. Today has just been real shit, honestly. I don't know what it is. Just occasionally things will just be complete ass, and there's just nothing I can feasibly do about it. But on the bright side, we made goals, so I can at least count that as a victory today. And I can go get food or something. There's so little food in the house. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do about that. Infinite doesn't mean there's gonna be a number that's named D's nuts. I don't think that's how that works. All I know is that infinity is such a outstanding concept that infinity and infinity are like, I don't know. It's weird, right? So if you had a hotel with infinite rooms and infinite what was it? Okay, so if you have a hotel with infinite rooms and you have infinite guests and they're all staying in the same place. So basically, backrooms? Well, no, but kind of. Basically, there's a hotel with infinite rooms, and you have infinite people in there, right? All the rooms are occupied. You have somebody come in who wants a room, and so to make room, you tell everybody to move one room down, and now there's suddenly room again. That's how crazy infinity is. This is aberrant nightmare form is absolute nightmare fuel. What the hell is an aberrant nightmare form? You know, not all infinity are the same value. Really? I would feel like they're all. Called depression, my guy. I recommend not DMing playing a random maid. What? I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense. Do you think some infinities are smaller than other infinities? If you want more, may want to donate. I have a bad tendency to lack punctuation and cause problems. I mean, I guess, but I don't know. I think like that's just... But no, I'm not in a campaign at the moment. Has anybody talked about it? I don't know. I remember that from Fault in Our Stars, because there's a quote where some infinities are smaller than other infinities, or some shit like that. I don't know. I haven't read a John Green book in a long time. Does he still write, or does he just do YouTube? What is the latest John Green... What is John Green's latest book? Everything is Tuberculosis. Huh? About tuberculosis, curable disease, usually... What does this have to... What? Is this a... I do not understand if this is a book about anything, or if this is literally just a retelling of tuberculosis. This has shaped our world. Oh, this is like a science thing. I was talking like... Has John Green not written any, like, emotional fucking things lately? What else you got? Looking for Alaska, an abundance of Catherine's, paper towns, Will Grayson, Fault in Our Stars, Turtles all the way down. Yeah, Anthropocene reviewed? There's just science books now. What? In which humans' activity has profoundly shaped the planet's biodiversity. Which would detail... this does not tell me what the story is. I fucking hate that. When on the back of the book, it doesn't tell you what it is. Oh, let's look at the I want to look at the adaptations. Dude, I remember they made Paper Towns, Fault in Our Stars. They made Looking for Alaska? When the fuck was this? This is the one where she, like, dies or something, right? Let It Snow. What the hell is this? What is Turtles All the Way Down about? It's on HBO Max. Be good daughter, good friend, good student. Evasive, obsessive thoughts that she can't show. When she connects with Davis, childhood crush, fundamental question, potential. Okay. So they're all just like fucking slice of life things, basically. Oh, shit! You and your daughter will help your day gets better. Thanks for the awesome... Oh, thank you, Raymond. I feel really... You should go over to the Twitch, and if you're gonna do stuff like that, you should go over to Twitch. I appreciate it. Don't get me wrong, but like, holy shit, dude. Part of that's gonna be taken by YouTube, and I feel really bad. But like, thank you so much. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate it. But fucking W, Raymond, honestly. So, though, like, the infinity with the infinite starting points is larger than infinity with a single starting point. What? With infinite starting points is larger than infinity with a single starting point. I guess. I think given enough time, all infinities are the same, aren't they? Wrong with Doggo? So basically, my house is getting fined $350 because we have a dog that wasn't on the lease. So, it's because so basically, my roommate's, like, parent was sick, or uncle or aunt or somebody was sick in their family, so we took the dog in to take care of it, And then we just kept the dog for a bit because, like, it was just easier on them. So then, yeah, a fucking, like, service worker from the HOA came in and saw the dog and now reported it like a little fucking bitch. And so now we have to pay $350. So that's what happened with that. Infinity Ray is bigger than Infinity Line. I mean, I guess that makes sense. The difference between 7th and 10th dimension, conceptually. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I'm just doing my best with this. Now I kind of want to watch Looking for Alaska. I remember reading part of this. I'm fairly certain she fucking dies. Who is this? I feel like I recognize them from something. Based on the John Green novel, it centers around Miles Pudge Halter as he enrolls in boarding school, finds a group of loyal friends, but after an unexpected tragedy, that being her fucking getting murked, to make sense of what they've been through. Is it just like coping? What is this about? Science is weird, y'all. Either way, thank you, Raymond. I appreciate you a lot. Such is the vibe. That also means I think that YouTube is our Hama's favorite tonight. I'm not super sure. We can only count so much of it because most of it gets taken by YouTube, but, like, I don't know. I guess YouTube gets the fucking W. What happened to Pokemon when we were in D&D? Like, imagine if a primate met a barbarian. I would love to see D&D, like Pokemon D&D. I feel like it'd be a fun concept. Either way, if there are any last-minute donations, please get them in because I actually have I have a call with my dad soon. So I'm going to be calling my dad in a little bit. At least I think. Yeah, 7:30. All right, I have like 5 minutes. I'm not going to lie. I think so. Anyway, any last-minute donations? If there are, please get them in. If not, then I will see you all tomorrow for another stream. And I will continue to live my life the way that I've been living it. Uranium Pickle? What about it? What do you usually stream? Usually it's just chatting. I have gamed a handful of times. Mostly because I finally have the ability to have both streams see the game as opposed to just the one, so that's always fun. But it's been mostly just gaming and stuff. Or mostly gaming and talking. So it's a fun time, don't get me wrong. Saw a person make one and thought it was interesting. How do you make a uranium pickle, though? How does that even work? Like, trying to count all the actual numbers between 0 and 1 is impossible. Like, what happens after 0? You would have 0, 0, 0, 0, yeah. Uranium glass. Well, I know there's uranium glass, but uranium pickle? 100 people or 1 Machamp? 100 people, because I feel like you could just bum rush it with a pickle mold. Oh, well, that's different. I thought you meant like a full-on uranium pickle. Like, the pickle itself was made out of uranium. So I guess uranium glass in general is just interesting. It is astounding that they made that. That they were like, yes, you should eat off of this thing laced with fucking uranium. You know that thing that let us literally destroy a fucking city. Didn't know you streamed on Twitch. Just saw you pop in my recommended. Wanted to say thank you for all the shorts on YouTube. You have brought the stranger many smiles. Oh, thank you. It's supposed to be the easiest language to learn. What's Esperanto? I have uranium paint. Why? What is uranium pickle? It's just a pickle. It's like a uranium glass in the shape of a pickle. It's not that complicated. Ugh. Because it was free. I mean, I guess that makes sense. It would be free considering it's deadly to have, but honestly, good on you. Do whatever you gotta do. Either way, follow if you guys haven't already. I'm gonna hop off stream and I guess go do other things. Here's hoping that we can continue to... Hey, Grass, thank you so much for the follow. Here's hoping that tomorrow is a better day for stream, and I can, I guess, do more with my time. I'm sorry that today was such a negatively laced stream. That really threw me off. Today has just been very fucking trying, I'm not gonna lie. But hopefully everybody gets their stuff sorted, everybody has a good day, and I want to thank everybody who donated to the stream today. And I hope to see you tomorrow for a lot more positive stream, because I'm tired of wallowing in fucking, like, hatred. So do just have radioactive stuff in them? I mean, I guess, but it's not nearly as much. Either way, I will catch you all when I catch you. Join the Discord server if you haven't done so already. It's a pretty solid time, just saying. It's a pretty cool place. And I am hopefully going to have a better rest of my day, and I hope all of you have a better day. I have negative thoughts, streams every once in a while. We can't always be positive, I guess, but I try to make it so that this is at least entertaining. Either way, I have to go meet with my dad about a thing, and for all of you here, thank you guys so much for donating. I will see you all tomorrow, I guess? Hopefully. To be fair, in like 3 days, if we manage to keep reaching goal, I will have enough to at least pay off part of it, but it's just annoying that it all came out today, you know? But love you guys. I will see you around.